ಶ್ರೀಗುರುಭ್ಯೋ ನಮಃ. ಅಗ್ರೇ ಕೃತ್ವಾ ಕಮಪಿ ಚರಣಂ ಜಾನುನೈಕೇನ ತಿಷ್ಠನ್ ಪಶ್ಚಾತ್ ಪಾರ್ಥಂ ಪ್ರಣಯರಸಜುಷಾ ಚಕ್ಷುಷಾ ವೇಕ್ಷ್ಯಮಾಣಃ ಸವ್ಯೇ ತೋತ್ರಂ ಕರಸರಸಿಜೆ ದಕ್ಷಿಣೇ ಜ್ಞಾನಮುದ್ರಾಂ ಆಬಿಭ್ರಾಣೋ ರಥಮಧಿವಸನ್ ಪಾತು ನಃ ಸೂತವೇಷಃ. ಓಂ ಪ್ರಪನ್ನಪಾರಿಜಾತಾಯ ತೋತ್ರವೇತ್ರೈಕಪಾಣಯೇ ಜ್ಞಾನಮುದ್ರಾಯ ಕೃಷ್ಣಾಯ ಗೀತಾಮೃತದುಹೇ ನಮಃ. ನಾತ್ಯಶ್ನತಸ್ತು ಯೋಗೋಸ್ತಿ ನ ಚೈಕಾಂತಮನಶ್ನತಃ ನ ಚಾತಿ ಸ್ವಪ್ನಶೀಲಸ್ಯ ಜಾಗ್ರತೋ ನೈವ ಚಾರ್ಜುನ. Bhagavan Shri Krishna taught Karma Yoga and Atma Vishwasa or self-confidence as Bahiranga sadhanas for Dhyana Yoga. Then he taught Samatvam as the benefit of Dhyanam. After that, he taught the Antaranga sadhanas to be followed at the time of meditation. Now again, he is adding to the Bahiranga sadhana or general discipline required for doing dhyana. What is he adding? It is moderation in life. We need to be moderate in everything in life. We should not avoid doing anything, nor should we overdo anything. As long as we are following dharma, this is what Bhagavan teaches in this verse and the next one. In short, what Bhagavan Shri Krishna says is, don't fast, don't feast. One cannot do dhyanam without eating anything, and also cannot do dhyanam after overeating. Also, one with inadequate sleep cannot meditate, and one who sleeps all the time cannot meditate. Similarly, in the next verse, Bhagavan Shri Krishna talks about actions. To put it in one line, every day from waking to sleep, there should be moderation in life. That includes thinking, talking, bodily actions, our deeds, enjoyments, etc. In everything, there should be moderation. Sense pleasures should be enjoyed moderately, and everything should be within the framework of dharma. Let's go to the meaning of this shloka. Natyashnatastu yogosti tu atyashnataha yogaha nasti. Atyashnataha means for one who eats too much. Yogaha means doing dhyana. Nasti is not possible. Next, nacha ekantam anashnataha. Nacha ekantam anashnataha. Ekanta, on the other side, anashnataha, without eating, nacha yogaha asti. It is not possible to do dhyanam. From this, we can understand that we should eat in proper quantities the right type of food. Already we have seen this in Ahara Niyama Yajna, that is the disciplines to be followed in food intake in the 4th chapter. Eat half stomach. Drink water to fill another quarter of your stomach, and keep the balance quarter of your stomach empty for air circulation. I will tell you the shloka which says this. Dvau bhagau purayed annam toyena ekam prapurayet marutasya pracharartham chaturtham avasheshayet. Bhagavan Shri Krishna also tells about the disciplines regarding food intake later in the 18th chapter. Vivikta Sevi, Laghvashi. Vivikta Sevi means staying by oneself being alone, in solitude, in the absence of company. Laghvashi means eating less. In the 18th chapter, Krishna talks about eating in limited quantity. Here he says, eating in moderate quantity. Nachati swapnashilasya yogaha asti. Ati swapnashilasya cha yogaha nasti. Though yogaha asti has come only in one place in the shloka, we need to supply it to everything. Ati swapnashilasya means one who sleeps a lot. Shri Krishna says that one who sleeps a lot also cannot do dhyanam. Hey Arjuna, jagrataha yogaha naiva asti. Means, O Arjuna, one who is always awake cannot do dhyanam. Therefore, the essence of this shloka is, one should be moderate in food and sleep to be successful in meditation. Natyashnatastu yogosti nachaikantamanashnataha nachati swapnashilasya jagrato naiva charjuna. My prayerful blessings to all of you. Hari Om.